And it was the idea that future you is looking out for current you. So this is why having your goals set out and your vision set out is extremely important to you and for you to achieve the thing you want to achieve. So, and you're talking about clarity of intention, just being super clear about it and just kind of living in it and feeling it and being like, okay, if I was there, if I was, so let's say for me, if I was like, I don't know, if I was like as strong as I wanted to be, what does that feel like? What does that look like to
Mm.
me? And I'm like, yeah, you know what? It's like the confidence that I get from that. My posture I just feel grand. You know, I feel like I can do anything. I feel like I can take on the world. Is like, you know, what does it look like? How does it influence other areas of my life? And then I stack those effects up and up and up and up. And going back to inspiration, Brown, that inspires me to take action, right?
Mm.
And so this is my vision of myself in 5 years, and 10 years, and 20 years. You know, this is my vision of myself at 40, at 45, at 55, and just thinking at 55, yeah, if I could be somebody who's like still fully independent, I don't have any like joint issues, I feel like I can go on a run whenever I want to. I can roll jiu-jitsu, and like, you know, I could like maybe my son would be, I don't know, whatever, a teenager, and I could just go hold my own against him with uh, with a role or something like that, like fighting in jiu-jitsu, and be able to teach him and still have my capacity, still have my capabilities, feel strong and everything like that. Like that's a beautiful place to be. And so that's future me. And so what do I have to do now to make future me a reality?
Mm.
And so essentially what it's doing is my future is telling me what I need to be doing right now. My future is looking out for me right now. It's holding me accountable. It's saying, okay, if you want this, this is what you got to do right now. And this is the path that you got to take. So if I want that, it's like, okay, well, I got to lift weights and I got to do it regularly, and I got to forego any other unhealthy activities potentially that I might be doing, so that I can feel strong and capable when I'm 55. It's like, okay, great. I need to do this with my nutrition. I need to do this with my sleep. I need to do this with my stress management. I need to do this with my approach to my day-to-day life.
Mhm.
And so I'm looking at that guy and being like, I have him to answer to
Mm.
if I don't do this stuff right now. So he's holding me accountable. He's making me a better person, and so that's posterity looking out for me right now. That's where the name came from. So it's not just that you are driving towards something right now. It's also that you, in 20 years, is being pulled towards that individual. You are being pulled in that direction, and that's what kind of like came to me. It was something which I think I've struggled to. I've had the concept of it, but I've struggled to verbalize it. And then thinking about it in the context of the movie, and while I was going for my run, and then just being like, yeah, fuck, that makes a lot more sense to me now. And I hope that made sense to you. Yeah,
I now know what posterity means. Good
yeah,
job, G. Good job. We're on, man. We're on.
we
Progress.
worked, we worked it, we
Progress.
did it.
Yeah, man. That was really cool, man. I like that because you can tell it was real. You know, when you were, I
Mm.
can picture the run. I can picture the, like you said, the BDNF like flowing, and then
Yeah,
it just like as the music crescendos, G's eyes just go real wide. It's like,
yeah,
oh my god, I need to go home and watch Tenet
exactly.
again. Or something like.
Yeah, exactly.
It's legit, man. It's totally legit, and
Mm.
I don't know where to go with this, but the first thing that's coming to mind is if I look back at my own kind of um, thought process at the start of wanting to change, it was with a very clear goal in mind, like very clear, concise. I talk like this, I operate like this, I am seen like this. This is who I am. Now go get it. Like
Mm.
go be there. Like, and along the way, obviously, you need different files to be downloaded. You need different actions and practices to be adopted, and some to be taken away, which obviously will always be an ongoing process.
Mm.
And but the fact that you have this, like you said, future self who is waiting, who's waiting to be realized. But the realization will only come through actions because time is pulling you that way. But along the way, unless you act in the right path, you're going to get there and you're going to be kind of vague, kind of like a Chinese knockoff of the way you could be. You know what I mean? And then you're just not going to be happy, because this is like, I don't know if you've seen these like, this like Rolls Royce, I think, had like a lawsuit against this Chinese company called Honky, and legit it's called
Right.
Honky, right? And then they make this really nice luxury car, but it's clearly like somebody's described, oh, Rolls Royce looks like this down the phone, and it's like they're just like drawing madly, like, oh wow, this is amazing, and then they've just rolled it out, and it has the lady on the front, I think, like the Rolls Royce kind of emblem, and what's it called? Spirit of something, I think. Spirit of Ecstasy, I think. And it's like you end up just that. You'll end up with this vague kind of version of yourself, which it won't be as effective, won't be as kind of directed. And I think, in a way, we can almost look at this as small as, who were you in 2020 January and who are you 2021 January? Like, did you make enough movements in these 365 days to appease who you want to be and how you want to be and where you want to be? If not, check yourself over the last week. Like, if a shit ain't going the right way, now's the time, because like it's not gonna magically right itself. Like, shit just don't do that. But even if by some miracle, like, oh, lottery landed in your pocket or whatever, you still wouldn't have instilled the right things to move in that direction, right? So it's happening right now. Like the writing is on the wall, and you need to wake up and, like, this is, again, I'm talking to myself here. Like, back in the day, it was almost like I had to just have this light bulb moment, but all of those were kind of moving me further and further away from where I wanted to be, and then it was like, oh god, like, this is actually scary now. I need to move in the right direction, otherwise I'm not going to get there. And it was with almost like a panic and a initially it was just like a panic, like, I have to just go away from this, otherwise I'm never going to get to where I want to be, and I really want to be there yesterday. You know what I mean? I feel like that reflection is the initial thing to spark this.